the former top brass at the Sewerage and Water Board is speaking out for the first time. Joe Becker was the general superintendent last July and August when heavy rains overwhelmed the New Orleans pumping system and flooded major parts of the city. Eyewitness investigator David Hammer caught up with Becker and files this exclusive report.
My name is Joe Becker, and I started the Sewerage and Water Board 30 years ago, May 27, 1987.
Joe Becker spoke to a packed crowd of more than 200 residents Thursday night. He started his 7-minute speech by telling his own story, how he began as an engineer, rose through the ranks, and became what Becker calls the guy.
And I like being the guy. I mean, being the guy is pretty cool, right?
In 2008, the Sewerage and Water Board promoted Becker to general superintendent, making him one of the leaders and decision makers. But Becker says the system he ran was stacked against him from the beginning.
When we get more than a half an inch of rain in a rainfall in an hour or over the course of an event, then there's going to be backups.
When major sections of the city flooded during a sudden rainstorm August 5th, Becker was one of the first people being asked tough questions about the city's pumps.
I appreciate that in some areas it didn't look like that, but they were on and they did work the entire time.
Then he was called out by the city council.
That was just a complete fabrication.
All the pump stations working at their maximum capacity.
We have been told lies, and that is the truth.
Later that day, Becker was fired.
At that meeting is when I figured out that I was going to be that guy. And they needed somebody to blame.
In our down the drain investigation last fall, we found the Sewerage and Water Board repeatedly failed to upgrade its crumbling drainage and power equipment and wasted tens of millions of dollars on construction projects that haven't worked. Becker wouldn't address those questions after speaking at the storytelling event. But he did say his reputation as that guy still dogs him.
Just 2 weeks ago, I was out, I was walking on Canal Street, and somebody stopped me and said, "Hey, are you Joe Becker?" I said, "Yes, I am." He said, "My car flooded on August 5th. Thanks a lot." He's like, "Well, I'm that guy."
In this audience, Becker seemed to find sympathetic ears, willing to consider that he wasn't that guy, but the fall guy.
So that's just something I'm going to have to live with, and I'm going to be that guy, and hopefully sooner or later, somewhere, I'll get to be the guy again. Thank you very much.
David Hammer, Eyewitness News.
Thursday's event was put on by the climate change awareness group I See Change and the storytelling group Bring Your Own. Becker and 5 other speakers were given a limited time to talk, and there were no questions. Today was the first day of full testimony in the